welcome to week 5, and this week one of your major assignments is Milestone 2. So I wanted to go over it with you and give you a few hints to help you out. First of all, when you're looking for bias within the argument, sometimes you also have to go to the author itself. So you may want to look up the author, go to their website, and see if they are actually a credible individual that is writing this paper. You also want to look at the individual premises and ask yourself, are they showing both sides of the debate, or are they just showing one side? One thing students tend to forget is this second part right here, provide specific examples to support your explanation. I literally need specific examples. So you can either quote the article itself, or you can quote the website that you go to that shows that there is bias within the author. Okay, then you want to discuss the credibility of the overall argument. This you literally do have to go to the resources. So you're going to have to go and do a little searching and ask yourself, is this a credible resource? And just some hints, if it's a credible resource, it should have an author, and it should have a date it's published. It should be more official looking. So if you go there and there are some questionable advertisements happening, then it's probably not that credible. And then, does the credibility support or undermine the article's claims in any important ways? So then you have to ask yourself, if this is not from credible sources, does this create a problem for the argument itself? And I do need you to explain how. And don't simply say it does not, because I still need an argument either way. And again, same thing as last time with Milestone 1. You guys can answer the individual questions here, or if you want, you can build it into a paragraph form. It doesn't matter to me. Now, your alternative argument, this is where you actually get to come up with your own argument. But keep in mind, it has to go against the primary article, okay? And the weird thing about this is a lot of you struggle with coming with a counter argument because you agree with the primary article. That's okay. You can agree with the primary article, but you still need to come up with a counter argument, because that shows true critical thinking skills. If you can look at an argument, come up with a counter, support the counter, even though you don't truly believe in it. I definitely need premises. I need a conclusion for your argument, so think about everything we've been doing in the discussion forums. I definitely need evidence, so you need to go look at the additional and scholarly resources and support your argument. And you can go off on your own. You don't necessarily have to use the ones that SNHU has provided for you. And you definitely need to go into your own logic and reasoning, okay? So this is where you're going to mention your own weaknesses. This is also very difficult for students because you guys have spent time on your argument, you've developed it, you have your premises, you have your conclusion. But it's really important. You have to notice your own weaknesses within your own argument. Maybe it's that you just don't have enough research in there. Maybe you needed a lot more support. And if that's true, tell me, what would be the ideal study that you could find? And then just really fast at the bottom here, you're just going to explain your personal experience with the topic and how that may create emotional influences. So think about the discussion forum that we did in week 4, where you were talking about emotions, how it's positive and negative, and just apply it to what we're discussing. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, please just email me and I'm happy to help.